Bernie, the sale of Formula One seems to be in its initial stage. Why is Formula One being sold now, or I should say CVC's major shareholding in Formula One? Why is it being sold now, and why to Liberty Media?
Well, they've actually held the company for longer than these sort of people normally hold for. They're normally there 7 or 8 years.
CVC?
Yeah, CVC. They've been there 10 years. And I think they probably all thought it's about time they moved on.
Tell us about your position within the revised company.
Same as it is now.
Are you still the boss of Formula One?
I'm still the chief executive of Formula One, nothing's changed for me.
I suppose the difference between CVC and Liberty Media is that you're teaming up with a company that has an expertise in media, in sport to a certain extent as well. So what are you looking from them for?
That's what I mean. We run the business. I will run the business the way I did. If they want any changes, when they're in control, they make them.
And will you still be the man, for example, negotiating with the teams, talking about the next Concord agreement after 2020?
3 years from now, I don't know.
Do you don't have a plan at the moment to wind up your involvement, or?
No. Not at the moment, I don't make sort of plans like that.
Presumably Liberty Media want to create sustainable sport in Formula One. Is that give you almost a different opportunity?
We'll have to wait and see. I don't know what they want, so I can't say.
Okay, so you don't know what their plans are? I mean, for example, being an American company, whether they would like to expand more into America?
No, I think they're looking, to have a few more races in America even, maybe. So it means we've got to get rid of some races that we have now.
You'd still want to keep to the 2021 races. You don't want to go for the NASCAR approach. Of course, they have a lot more.
Yeah, we need 20 races. We don't need 21. 20 is enough for the teams.
And what about the teams? Do you think there's still a possibility that more new teams could come in? We lost, obviously, a couple of the teams that came in 2010. Do you see in the future an opportunity perhaps for more teams?
Well, they'll have to wait and see. The door's open if anyone wants to come in, provide. Why do we need any more teams? I don't quite know. We've got enough now.
You provide enough for racing. It's just for the fans, perhaps, who like to see as many cars out on track at one time?
We could accommodate 2 more teams, obviously, if they're the right sort of teams.
You're one of the first people to make television part of the sports right holder and achieve that. What do you need to say, or what would you like to say to all those guys?
Well, they seem happy at them. At this time, there's been no change. The only thing is we've changed the chairman from Peter to Chase now. So I don't see where there's any difference, to be honest with you.
So, in your eyes, Formula One continues as it has done?
I'm sure that's what's going to happen.
And are you dreading the thought of retirement when one day perhaps you do step away?
I shall have to retire one day for sure.
Looking forward to it, or?
Well, nobody looks forward to dying.
If that's what it takes. I remember you winding me up years ago when I first met you in the mid-90s, and you told me you were going to retire probably at the end of the month. You've stuck around a bit longer than that. Are you going to stick around for a few more years?
To the end of the month, anyway.
Okay, thank you, Bernie.